Hello, beautifuls. Ooh, that came out messed up, didn't it? Hello, beautifuls. Welcome to my channel. For the newbies, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Then you can hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified when I upload videos. And you can decide, do you want to upload do you want to be notified about all of them, some of them, or none of them? You'll check it yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do notifications, but it just depends. I used to, but then, as I got a little bit older and it just weighed down everything I had, all my notifications. I mean, I had tons of notifications and that was like, eh. So, my eyebrows look funny today, to me. They definitely aren't twins, and I don't think they're even sisters today. But anyways, for those of you who are already subscribers, welcome back. I'm glad you're back, and I'm so grateful to have you all here with me today. I appreciate your support, and I appreciate it wholeheartedly. So today, I've had a busy morning. I'm going to keep my hair up today because I put it up, and I know I got all my little flyaways and everything. I need my head shaved. But I've, done some housework, and I usually do it throughout the entire day, a little bit at a time. But I kind of like hit it. I swept the laundry room and the kitchen and the bathroom. I pulled up all the rugs, shook them outside, put them in the washer. I did the cat box. There was a couple more things I did. Oh, I cleaned the glass, tables. I got them all cleaned. So, usually I do it in increments, especially because of my back and my shoulder. And then the MS and the heart arthritis and everything else does not help. I have bone spurs too, so I'm sure they play a part in the pain. But I still have to mop, and I thought I was going to have to vacuum, but I don't. And I don't have enough laundry to run a load of whites or a load of colors. It's just the rugs today. So, I do need to make them sweet potato pies, but I don't want to turn my oven on. That's what's holding me back. Them sweet potatoes are still sitting on my counter. They're still nice and beautiful. But I need to make them pies before they are not. You know what I mean? But I don't want to turn my oven on. I should have thought that one through. I did the apple pies, but I had my central air on. But I have my central air off now because, I'm trying to enjoy the fresh air since it's cooled off some at night. Yeah, it's nice and cool. I've got a fan by the window by my bed, and it's pulling in the cold air at night. And I had to pull my comforter up last night at 2 a.m. I was like, whoo. But I like it. I love it like that. Just cuddle up with my big old comforter and go right back to sleep. And that's exactly what I did. So today, I have the Caliente Artist Couture palette. Try not to blind you here. Beautiful colors. It's a nice spicy palette. Even the palette is very heavy. Real nice hard plastic. I'm going to use this today and tomorrow. It's a NYX palette. Man, I bought this forever ago, and I can't open it. Now I got it open. So, beautiful shades. I'll use it today and tomorrow. I got my Tarte Park Avenue. Is that what it's called? Park Avenue? Park Avenue Princess. Yeah, that's what I thought it was called. You can see this one got broke over here. Not by me. I don't even use it that dark. I will use it like on my eyelids though. On my crease or corners. Absolutely. I never have, but I sure will. So, and then, you know, I do have out my little broken OFRA Rodeo Drive. No, this is Star Island. That's right. I do have Rodeo Drive too. I have several. So I like OFRA. I think I've told you that many, many, many times before. So, I got a little bit of eyeliner on, and it is the Lovecraft Beauty. It's good eyeliner. It is. And I discovered that by mistake. I thought I used the NYX, and I used that, and I loved it. And I do have out the OFRA nice and shimmery highlighter. And my little coffee cup today, it's Rae Dunn. It says Magic. It has the kitty on top. That is the lid. I love it. I'd like to get a few more. I'd like to get a few more fall inspired ones and then do like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day, even St. Patrick's Day. Just a couple though. I went a little overboard, but they were so cheap and they were brand new. $3 each. I mean, hello. I have a couple more fall pair of boots in my cart, but I do want to eat this month. So they'll have to wait a little bit. And I'll have to do it without my grandson knowing, because I do get lectured. But he doesn't mind that he has like a million Minecraft things and like gazillion Legos, and you know what I mean? But hey, he's already practicing on being a grown ass man. And last night his mom was on there hollering. I could hear, "Oh my God, you got a mustache, Ronaldo! You're growing a mustache." And he was like, "Oh, that's so cool." He's 8, and I'm like, man, that child's going through puberty already. 8 years old and growing a mustache. But then I was saying how I got a pimple down here. And he just announces it to the entire house. "Nina's got a pimple." And I'm like, well, I'll be careful what I tell him, where I tell him, and when I tell him. But that was cute. It was very cute. And to my granddaughter, Chriselle, I have a job for you if you want it. A paying job. Take care of Nina's vanities here. Get them straightened and cleaned, and a home for the eyeshadows. So if you're watching this, give me a holla. Let me know. You know. Hit your Nina up. Okay, here we go. Enough of me talking. I have things to do today. So let's get this makeup on. My eyes must be getting really bad. I mean, I'm having a hard time telling what is a shimmer and what is not. So I'm going to try this one, which I don't think is a shimmer. And then I'll have a separate job for her another day to scrub all the brushes. See, Ronaldo earned $8 yesterday helping me with my shoes. And then when I asked him to take the and when I asked him to take the soda pops to the kitchen, just set them on the table, and I'd put them in the fridge, he said, "Come on, man, are you serious?" And he is serious when he says it. It sounds so cute. I'm like, oh my God, this kid. Yeah, it's funny. The kid has such a unique personality. I thank God in heaven for my grandkids. I feel like I'm very blessed. You know what I mean? Very blessed. And so far, the ones that have made it to graduation and adulthood, they have not put their mamas through what a couple of mine put me through as teenagers. Oh my God, I wasn't prepared. Okay, that's good for right now. Do, 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 do. Let's see. I kind of wanna. I am. It's orange again, but it's a darker shade of orange. Yeah. I'm not sure I'm too crazy about that. I mean, it just looks too plain, too you know what I mean? Too much like, Teresa, this is what you always do. Get your windshield wiper going. Okay. Wow. Wow. That's a lot. I mean, I like it. That is good. I definitely like it. I definitely need a tissue for my finger. I'll have it all over it. My face, my clothes. Okay, we got to get out of this. Let me go back over this real quick to make sure it's blended with the lid shade. And then we'll go back over it with this. I'm not adding more of anything to the brushes like that. No, no, no. Kind of blend it a little bit more onto that bone there. Okay, now Rodeo. I keep calling it Rodeo Drive, like, hello, Teresa. Get your head out of sand today. Hit that up there a little bit. There's the OFRA highlighter. in the corners a little bit. I had weird dreams last night, man, and this morning, because I'd wake up and then, you know, I'm a very light sleeper. Depends on even taking the melatonin. I still wake up, even taking the melatonin. I wake up several times through the night, which I hate. But, you know, what can I do? Nothing. Now, where's my other brush? I know I got it out. There it is. I was going to say, I know. Now I threw it. My bin came yesterday for my purses. So let's add a little bit of spice to this. Hit that corner and blend it. I mean, everybody's taste is different. You may not even like what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Or the way I'm doing it. Get it blended real good. That's my thing. I mean, I like my shadows blended. Now, some people don't. You do you how you like to do you. I mean, these shades might even be out of your element, you know? But it doesn't hurt to try sometimes, you know? Gravitate a little bit out of your normal. I remember the first time I used like a blue mascara and I loved it. So I used a purple mascara and I loved that too. But a couple years ahead of that, no, I would have never even thought of doing that. But it was a suggestion and I got it in my BoxyCharm, so I used it. And I liked it, and I definitely did not think I would. I even griped that they sent it in my box. But he turned out good. Now I'm going to blend all this real good. No harsh lines. Make sure they play together well. Okay. Every time I look at this palette here the past few minutes, it's like this song goes through my head. Caliente, besame. I think that's how it goes. I don't know. But I don't know Spanish. I know a little bit, but it doesn't even count as a little bit. I have my grandkids, I have grandkids whose fathers are Puerto Rican and white, Puerto Rican and is it Portuguese? No, Romanian. Puerto Rican and Romanian, and it's like and Mexican, but their dads are full Mexican. So Italian, white. I mean, we are a melting pot family. Absolutely. And I'm sure it won't stop there. We will grow and keep growing. And I love it. I remember sitting there with my grandmother weeks before she passed away, counting grandchildren. Oh my God. I mean, we messed up so many times, but because she had grandkids, great grandkids, great great grandkids, and great 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 grandkids, and a ton of them. Mind you, she raised 9 kids. So, yeah. I mean, that was something else. Trying to count, but I know we got up in the 80s. And then I just looked at her and I'm like, Grams, let's just leave it at you are bountiful. You are filled with grandchildren up to here, and they're all full of love. How about that? And she said that sounded good. Because we all just adored my Grams. And for good reason. She was a good person. Absolutely. I would love to have that many grandchildren. Although Christmases would be pretty as far as gifts went. But, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to do this in my other mirror. It's moved over here now since I've got my tablet up here. I'm so terrible at it. Blow it dry. Alexa, what's the weather today, please?
The current weather is 74 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Today, you can look for partly sunny weather, with a high of 74 degrees and a low of 58 degrees.
Thank you. Oh, she didn't say you're welcome. How rude. See, I've had people ask me, why do you say please and thank you to your AI? And my answer to that is answer to this is always store these upside down so that the liquid is still, going to the tip, so the tip don't dry out. But my answer to that is because that's how I was raised, to say please and thank you. So I'm automatically pre-programmed. Mind you, we didn't have AIs then. And so I'm pre-programmed to always say please and thank you. And besides, it keeps me saying please and thank you. You know what I mean? And when my grandchildren, when people are around me, it encourages them to say please and thank you. I said yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. You know what I mean? And I still do. Especially when, people used to tell my mother in the stores all the time, you have such polite, well-mannered children. Well, we had to be. See how crooked that is? Oh my God. Somebody save me from myself. I got that fan on. I need to turn it off here. Yeah, because as I'm putting it on, it's drying too fast. I want to have it all on before it dries. Because then, you're taking a chance on it clumping and everything else when you do that. Kind of feels like it's getting a little dry in there too. If I was going somewhere, I'd fix those. And throughout the day, it may bug me enough that I do. But I'm going to be doing some housework, so I probably won't think about it. And I got to get this gift wrapped too. I feel like I have a fever today, but that most likely is just a symptom from the MS. And I hate it when them symptoms creep up. You know what I mean? Because the next thing you know, you're having a flare-up. And I most certainly am not getting an injection. When I did that before, I was gone. I mean, I was weak. I wasn't even functional. And I didn't like the feeling. And then my mom was telling me about somebody. I forgot who it was. And she was like paralyzed on her couch. That's a horrible place to have to be. Stuck on your couch. Well, she decided she was going to stop taking her meds and stuff. Not only did she get off that couch, she's 100% symptom free. And I think she wrote a book. But anyways, then another family member of mine, he has MS, and the only thing he treats it with or takes for it is weed. When he has symptoms, he smokes a little bit of weed, and boom. So I quit taking most of my meds that I was put on for the MS, and I'm doing fine. I mean, I do have my flare-ups, and I do have my muscle spasms. I have several symptoms, but it is absolutely nothing like compared to what it was. And I got the excess off of there. Where is it? Right there. So, I feel better. And I also shortened a lot of the other, because my daughter, working in the pharmaceutical field, she went over some of my meds with me. And she even took them to their head pharmacist, and he even said, well, this is the same thing as this. This causes horrible side effects. So I cut myself off of a lot of my medications on my own. And the pain medications that I was taking, I cut them off too. I didn't just totally cut them off. I weaned myself off of them because you don't want to cut yourself off. And the difference that it makes, the changes, oh my God. I was like a new person. I really was. No more loopiness, which I didn't know I was loopy, but like my daughter told me, Mom, I mean, she videotaped me. We got home from Walmart one day. This smells so chocolatey. Oh my gosh. It smells like I'm putting hot cocoa on my face. The powder. Sweet and chocolatey. So, we got home from Walmart, and I had taken my meds in the car. Or no, I took them in Walmart. And then, she was having a hard time getting me to cooperate in Walmart, getting into the car. And then when we get home, she couldn't get me to get out of the car. And she was just like, come on, Mom, you need to go to bed. You need to go lay down, And I finally got out. And then I guess I was just standing in the kitchen like a zombie, And then she told me, Mom, go lay down. So I got the pillow off the couch and I put it up against the front door. And I went and put my head up against the pillow, And she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this. And then when I said something about, days later, how my pain meds don't even affect me, she was like, you want to bet? And that's when I weaned myself off of them. Yes, I did. And my doctor was probably thankful because my ex was constantly calling there, making different claims that weren't true about my, me and my medication. I never abused my medication. And when it came to my pain meds, half the time I didn't even take the full dosage throughout the day because I didn't want to be loopy, which I was and didn't know it. But I got off real quick when I found out I was. When I realized I was acting like that and it was affecting me like that, and then I thought too, I don't want to be 80 years old on pain meds, you know what I mean? When they're in the nursing home, half the time they don't wean them off the pain meds, they just take them off, and they just, detoxing is horrible. It happened to me once because I had the flu and I couldn't keep anything down. And I thought that flu wasn't going away. When I got to the ER, my neurologist came in and he said, you are not having flu symptoms. You're detoxing from not being able to keep the medications down. So that was it. I was done. I mean, when I saw how loopy I really was, I don't like loopy. I want to be in control of me. Absolutely. And gosh, it's been like 8 years. Even if I go to the hospital, anything, I'm sure if I have surgery or something and they got to put me on a morphine drip, I'll have to do that. But, it won't be for long. I had a fit because I was in the emergency room with chest pain, and the nurse, he gives me morphine through my IV, which I had no idea. And then he also gave me Tagamet for my stomach. But then when he told me what he gave me, I was like, dude, you should ask first. You know, you just don't go. And most of the pain meds, oh yeah, this sucker's getting dry. Most of the pain meds I've been on, in the beginning, I didn't even realize that they were narcotics or anything. I didn't know nothing about pain medication till I broke my back. And then, I mean, I was on, gosh, Dilaudid, Percocet, what's another one? Morphine, fentanyl. That was a fentanyl patch. And when I went home and researched it, when I went back to the doctor, I took the patches back and said, here, I'm not taking these. So, methadone, liquid methadone. So the doctor said so it would hit my system faster. No. Now, when I had some teeth pulled, they put me on, Tylenol 3. Now that I took, and, you know, that I didn't care, because it was just, I didn't even take it all. Because when I had no more pain, of course, I didn't take them. I have a cough syrup that I was prescribed, and it has, I forgot what it has in it. I think codeine. And I used it once, but it did knock me out, and I did not like that. So I quit. Where on earth? Okay, there it is. OFRA. I love OFRA. I gotta do my purses at some point too. Get them put over into the bin. The bin came last night, so I want to get them in it. But I do refrain though from buying more purse. I guess I do. Most of the time I do. Not all the time. I have bought a couple new ones here and there. But I don't have room for a lot of purses anymore. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to put the OFRA setting spray on. And whoo. Okay. Somebody's burning something. I can smell it. I got all my windows open today. So that's why I check the weather, because if it's going to rain, I have to close my 1-bedroom window, because I'm up so high. When it rains, it always blows in that bedroom window, and it will saturate the entire carpeted floor. And then I'll have a landlord that will not be happy with me. But honestly, he's never been unhappy with me. He is a good landlord, I'm telling you. I really like him. So, how's that look? Now, I'm not taking my hair down. I will put a little perfume on, though. How about some Coach? Ooh, that smells pretty. But yeah, I've got things to do today. Matter of fact, maybe I'll record doing my purses. You know, since I'm sitting here now, I guess I could do them now, but I'm gonna stop this video and I'll make another one because I don't want to keep you on here for an entire hour. It's been 41 minutes because I talk too much. But bye guys, have an awesome Monday. Do your thing. Bye-bye.